and I'm not known for short stories. Beginning of December, we paid $1.42. The end of December, we paid $2.20. 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday, I called to order, and they called me back at 7 o'clock that night and said it's 3:30, and I need a check. Brought the check in Thursday morning, and it was $4.20. So 2 days. They delivered Friday morning and said Monday it's going to be $5.30. This last Monday. And you know, my concern, of course, is as a business guy, that's the difference between making it or not making it.
Sure.
These guys heating those big barns are in worse shape than me. But, you know, my frustration was, you know, if gas went from $3.25 at the beginning of December to $10 a gallon at the end of January, there'd be riots in the street.
Right.
You know, and instead it's like, well, it's happening to the rural, you know, they can bend over and take it. And I think, you know, there's...
Write that down.
You know,
Well, bend over.
you know, but there's something, you know, and that just didn't seem right, you know, about that. And when the Star Tribune finally printed an article about it, it was actually, they reprinted the Times piece. And I called them and I said, you know, you needed the New York Times to tell you there's a propane crisis in Minnesota. I said, you know, what haven't you been paying attention to? And I think of these, you know, farm widows that held on to the place and rent out the land on fixed income. You know, everybody expects to have a larger heating bill in the winter because it's cold.
Right.
But you don't expect to pay 3 or 4 times as much for the same heat. You know, last year we spent about 20 grand on propane. If it costs 2.5 or 3 times that, $30,000 to $40,000, that's a lot of cheese. And to go from those, you know, less than 36 hours, from 3:30 to 4:20 in 36 hours.
Well, let me ask the commissioner, has there been gouging? And I know you have a hotline, you put up a hotline. Yeah. And my understanding was you were up to like 600 calls a day, and that a lot of those calls were people accusing